Hello, friends. How are you? Okay. What time is it? I don't even know. 7:14 p.m. Friday night, Eastern time. In case you're looking at this later, and if you are, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. See how many people we could get tonight. A little topic. Once people start signing on, we will go into all that, of course. Keensburg, #1, dude. #1, bro. How you doing, buddy? How's Toronto? How's your Canadian town, pal? Hello, everyone signing on. Cole, how you doing, buddy? How's golf? Have you been playing at all? Manuel, what's going on? It's going well on this end. I hope it's going well there. Hello, everybody signing on. Good to see everyone is around here on a Friday evening. Should be out doing something fun, you know? I mean, I'm too old to do fun stuff on a Friday night, so I do this, right? This is fun for me. But it's good to see people are around. J5, with your hauling experience today, looked like you had a good time. A little water tonight, guys. We're not doing any soda. Sean D, how you doing, pal? How's Jonesboro? Treating you well? Good, good. Robert, how you doing? I don't know how to say that. Monk's Corner? All right. Hello. Cal, what's up, pal? Had to give back my work Crew Max, limited Tundra, back with 29,000 miles. And I got it with 22 miles on it. Right off the dealership, it was a commercial lease. Very nice. Tam, what's going on? I wonder if you can lease the TRD Pro or if it's purchase only. You can lease the TRD Pro. Yes, ma'am. Hold on one sec. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. When things come to me, I have to write them down. And I got indigestion like you wouldn't believe, so apologize in advance for that. This was going to be a Diet Coke kind of a day, but we're going water because of the indigestion, so the Italian food, it hits me bad. This is just fun for me, too. Yes, 50 bags of 50 pounds each. Cool stuff. Glad you did it. RPM, how's it going, pal? Good to see you. I drove it that far in 3 months. That's crazy. That's a lot of miles for 3 months. Handled like a champ. I played last week. It's good, but the Tundra needs a new alternator and power steering hoses. Alternator being replaced tomorrow. There you go. Let us know the price. The alternator is a pain to get to in the Tundra. TFL's breaking news. LMAO, I had your back. Dude, I've been hit up about that video a lot, and I already did a live stream on it. We've been saying that for over a year, 2022 model year, late 2021. So, I don't know. I don't know if their contact is way behind or they didn't have an idea for a video that day. I don't know. But that is not new. So, hey, did you see the article about the possibility of the new Tundra rendering? No, I did not. But I know some people that were at a meeting where they showed the silhouette of it. But it was a terrible angle and you couldn't really get much out of it. Yep, like Monk. All right, cool. Thank you for helping me out on that one, pal. I work for a logistics company like you, and they gave me that truck to drive because one of their vans was in an accident. Well, that's a pretty good difference there, pal. I'm working on indigestion right now, too. Pizza and cheese fries. That's just a bad tomorrow for you, J5. That will be a bad tomorrow for you. Trinity, what's going on? Waiting on my Magnuson supercharger. Anticipation is still killing me. Now, let me ask you this, Trinity, because I got this question today. Do you have your installer lined up? Like, do you know who's going to put it in? If so, how much are they charging you? It is Friday again, right? It is Friday, right? It is Friday. Okay, woo. Because sometimes you just don't know when you work the weird hours. I've done that before. William, what's going on? Just picked up my 2020 TRD Off-Road 4Runner. Congratulations. In magnetic gray metallic, which is my favorite, last week. The JL is gone thanks to lemon laws. All right. Rock and roll. Congratulations on your pickup. So what do you think so far, William? Do you like it? Doug, all the way from Alaska. How you doing, pal? Good to see you. Dougie boy's been around the channel for a long, long time. Love you, Doug. Carl says, just to let you know, I had to replace my rear bumper due to the rust, but didn't realize it was rusted until I had some body work done. My Tundra is an 03 step side with 247,000 miles. I like those step sides. What do you guys think? Do you know what we're talking about? At least you had the bumper replaced, Carl, by the way. So I wonder how much it cost you. Let us know. But do you remember the Gen 1s came out with that a year or two with the step side look to it? I thought that was really cool. Excuse me. I'm going to be burping all night, so I apologize in advance. What's going on, Mikey boy? How you doing? Alex says, thanks for your videos. No problemo. Thanks for watching. Do you know anybody that knows the website link to set up your trailer brake controller? You could do this. You could actually just go to your dealership and they'll do it for you. Or you could go to it might be on your dealership's website as well. LOL, I always say that's the problem for future, Johnny. Dude, me and you both, bro. Yes, local Toyota dealer, $12.99. I'm the guy with the grill guard from LinkedIn the other day. Very nice truck, by the way. Yes, that's cool. That's a great deal. $1,300 is a great deal. So high five to your dealer for doing that. Just keep me updated. Keep me updated on everything. Cole says, me and my mechanic are tag teaming it tomorrow from the research I've done. All there is to it is taking the belt off, loosen the bolts. Oh, hold on. On the power steering pump, take the right front wheel off. All right, that doesn't sound bad at all. I am loving the Charger. I hope so. Charger up, dude. Carl said 1,900. That's a lot. Wow. Okay. Man. Chad, what's going on, buddy? What do you mean orders never work? All right, I didn't get into it yet. I was just waiting for people to sign on. It's 7:20, so at 7:25, remind me, and we will get into the to the process, and we will talk about what I'm talking about, because I need you to help me out on this one. But let's let everybody a chance to sign on, because I never tell anyone when I'm doing these live streams, because I never know when I'm able to do them. So someone remind me, 7:25, to get to the point, eh? Chad, hang out, hopefully. Not a fan of the step sides. Didn't sell well either. No, that's why they got rid of them almost right away. Take bolts and one nut off the alternator, disconnect the power to it, and pull it out between the frame and suspension on the passenger side. It sounds like it's going to be a nice morning for you. Maybe a couple Coors, no big deal. It's awesome, super quiet and comfy on the freeway. Wish it had a couple more gears or more power. Looking for the lift and tires now. Thinking Icon and BFG KO2, or maybe General Grabbers. I really like those General Grabbers, I'm just saying. And William, you should consider this. If you have the means, my friend, they do offer the supercharger for the 4Runner. I hear it makes it quite nice. Mitch, what's going on, pal? My dealership charged me an extra $15 on top of the oil change just to drop the skid plate. Dick move? I say yes, because I've never been charged extra for that one. That's interesting. Sup, Marcus Torrey. How you doing, buddy? Hello from Smelly Lake City. Oh, boy. I really want to get out to Utah. One of these years. M. Lenan, if I said that wrong, I apologize. Hi. Got a 2020 white Tundra TRD Pro for $3,800 off build MSRP out the door. That's awesome. It's a great deal. Upgraded from a 2017 TRD Pro Cement. Ooh, okay. We have to talk about that then. Love the tech upgrades in Apple CarPlay. Apple fanboy. I also am an Apple fanboy, if you want to call it that. I will ask you this question. Although I missed that damn cement color. It was the best color in my opinion. Yes. Well, that was one of my questions. The other question is, how's Apple CarPlay working for you with answering your phone and everything? Because it seems to be a major issue with owners having all sorts of trouble with that. Cell phone charger. Okay, cool. Z, for a hot minute there, I was like, did he get a supercharger? And I don't remember. The cell phone charger is good. Yes. Tewksbury Driver. How you doing, buddy? We're going to call you T Driver. It's just easier for me. Drove a 2020 last Monday. A nice truck, but for some reason it seems sluggish. My last Tundra was an 05 and had great acceleration. Well, if your last Tundra was an 05, that was the first gen body style. A lot less truck to move, but, you know, I don't know. I'll be doing a test on a 2020 very soon. I look forward to that, seeing what she's all about. I'd love to supercharge at some point. Do you still have a discount code for NFAB? No, not currently, but I'm working on something, so stay tuned, my friend. The Mormons are ready and waiting, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I plan on taking a radio up there. Cooler, oh, there you go. Cooler of drinks. Good, man. I mean, it's Arkansas. You got to do something like that. And once it's all done, go get my $54 back from the core charge. All right, cool, man. Drink some beer. That will get rid of the problem, says Travis. Dude, beer, turn the radio up, right? It glitches out at times, but that was also the issue with the 2017 Entune when I had the iPhone connected. All right, rock and rollin'. Yeah, that was one of the things people were talking about big time. I get those messages all day long. Hi, Joe. How you doing, buddy? The messages about just the Apple CarPlay not working. Straight up not working with the phone at all. I don't know if there's been a system update yet. If you can let me know if you get one, I would love to tell the folks. I have a 2017, so I'm not going to know when one comes in. So let a brother know. TundraDude34@gmail.com if that ever comes. Chad says, my mom's car has Apple CarPlay. It's seriously good stuff. I see a lot of people online, Tundra Talk, that say they don't need it. I think it's excellent in every way. And I'm one of those people that I always think I don't need something until I have it, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And I kind of felt that way about the wireless charger, because I don't mind plugging my phone in to charge it. It's really no big deal to me. But the wireless charger is mighty convenient. It really is. So I think it's just a not wanting to change until you change and realize it's great. Only happens with phone calls, though. More noticeable if you make a call within the first minutes of turning on the truck. That I noticed. Okay, cool. Keep me updated. I'm going to use you for research purposes here. So keep me updated if it gets better, if it gets worse, and if there's an update. I appreciate it. And congratulations on your new truck, by the way. It must have been hard to give away that cement. I actually had a 2017 cement on order back in 2017, but I ended up getting the Platinum instead to do the Platinum Pro project. So I'm not going to say I regret it because I love this truck, but there were some times where I was like, did I make the right decision? I don't know. Gotta go with what you go with, you know? Jimmy, what's going on, pal? How you doing? Johnny loves his cement Tundra. Yeah, every time I see one, I just take a nice minute and just stare at it because it really is a nice color, a really nice blend there. Is Michelle ever going to commit to a new vehicle? Dude, I wish, but maybe one day. And for the folks that don't know what you're talking about, let me give you this quick backstory. My wife, Michelle, is driving in a CRV that we bought brand new in 2010, or she bought brand new in 2010. It's old, runs like a champ, knock on the Amish wood here, but her family are just the type of family that they don't get new cars until they need new cars. So they run cars out. They used to be a Toyota family, now they're a Honda family. So, you know, we'll probably see this CRV in the driveway for a long time. I don't know. And on another truck topic, I was very disappointed in the steering and suspension of the Chevy Trail Boss. Yeah, you seemed so jazzed about that until you drove it. You sent me a message the other day. All right, it is time. Somebody didn't remind me. That's okay. So I want to talk about today's topic real quick and see what you guys think. So one thing I always seem to get. First, let's do this. If you go to brands out there, say you go to Chevy. We're going to use Chevy as an example here. And you want a specific Corvette. And they don't have it on the lot. You could sit down with a dealer and you could literally sit there and build a Chevy Corvette exactly to your specs. They will send the order in, keep you updated as it gets built, and let you know when that vehicle comes in, okay? Seems very simple. They're not the only brand that does that. A lot of brands do that. But it seems to me, as per you guys, because I get these messages all the time, literally all the time, about how people say, you know, I ordered a Tundra, a certain color and stuff, and they did the order with me and everything, and then a little while later there's always some excuse or some delay or something goes wrong, and then during that time the dealership is still trying to push the trucks on the lot, which that I understand because the dealership always wants to push the trucks on the lot quick, easy, get the number out the door, and they don't seem like they're huge fans of doing any special orders. So my question to you tonight, first off, anybody here ever done a special order on a Tundra or a Toyota? Go. Let's start with that, and we'll go from there. I'm going to catch up on some of these messages, and then we'll keep going with that. So I got to go for the night, headed to Outback, people. Bro, big steak. Do it. Enjoy it. You got to get the loaded baked potato. New England clam chowder is amazing. I'm just letting you know. I know it's weird. Johnny 5 said, my son and I saw one at Home Depot today. I was half tempted to park next to it and take a picture, but they did not park in a spot, and we would have blocked the parking lot entrance. It would have been funny. DeWalt, what's going on? Does the cordless charger charge as fast as the corded charger? It does charge pretty fast. I haven't done any like super long trips with it yet, but it really does get the battery going. I'll have to pay a little bit more attention there, DeWalt. But yeah, it's not a slow charge whatsoever. Travis says, have a 2018 Tundra SR5 Sport. I made sure that this truck came with the TRD dual exhaust. It was an $1,100 option. Yep. And I was not going to buy the truck without it, and I love it. BF All-Terrain TA, very nice. It's a nice setup right there. I special ordered my Tundra. It took 4 months to get in. Okay, Johnny 5 right there. Eric says, I'm about to try to because I can't find a Voodoo Blue Platinum 2020. Really curious about this. Okay, so this is the issue. I will say this. If you're ordering anything, you should definitely try to get yourself to a high-volume dealer. It seems to go quicker with the high-volume dealers. Some dealers say you can't special order, okay? There has to be allocations there ready to go. Now, I know this with the TRD Pros. A lot of people are, they'll hit me up every once in a while, and they'll be like, oh, I ordered a TRD Pro. I sat down with the guy and ordered one. they have to have an allocation for them to order one, okay? If it's not sitting on the lot, and the TRD Pros are in a different mindset than they were years ago, but if they have an allocation for like 3 TRD Pros coming in, then you could sit there with the guy and, okay, you want Army Green? Okay, you want this? Okay, cool. But some dealers just say there is no ordering the TRD Pro. So, I don't know. See, I've never been a guy who goes after the color of something, right? So if I went into a place, and this has actually happened in 09 when I was shopping for my Tundra, I wanted the 5.7 liter engine, because before that I had the 4.7, okay, that was available up until 2009, including 2009. So I wanted the 5.7, I wanted it to be double cab, and I wanted the TRD off-road package on it, okay? I didn't care about the color. I wanted, at the time they called slate metallic, which is magnetic gray metallic now. But if they didn't have that, I cared more about what was in the truck than the color, okay? But dealers, when you go in there, they may have a specific truck sitting there that's been there a long time that they really want to move, okay? So if you go in there with your mind, like you just said, Voodoo Blue, you want a Voodoo Blue Platinum, okay? And you go in there and you're like, I'm getting that. And you sit down with them and you want to order it, they may shout out that one truck that's been sitting out there a long time that may be a Platinum and everything you want, just not Voodoo Blue. Because they care way more about what's on the lot than ordering. So my goal is to actually find, I know we got Johnny 5 now talking about his order. Actually, you're already answering that question, so we'll get to that in a minute. But I want to see if there's a lot of success out there if anybody has ever ordered a Tundra. Because it just sounds like, again, no one's having any luck with it. And if you do get it ordered, there's always some kind of delay or something. And during that delay, they're still trying to sell you what's on the lot. So help a bro out. Okay, now I'm going to back up and see if anybody talked about this yet. I decided not to get the supercharger on the Tundra. I might get the 2020 Land Cruiser. My dealer had a pearl white one in stock that looks like my name is on it. Definitely get it. Is it a heritage one? Because I love those. What's the best way to identify a high volume dealer? If you want to do it the simple way, Eric, it's this. If you go on the internet and you look at actual pictures of the dealership, just look at their inventory. Okay, the smaller dealerships will not have the inventory of the bigger dealerships. And if you were to drive by local dealerships, it's the massive ones. Those are the ones that are the high volume ones normally, especially if you see on their website things like Supras and TRD Pros and things like that. But there are little mom and pop ones along the way that for some reason, because again, it depends who you talk to with this. There's some people that say, oh no, if one dealer can do it, the other dealer can do it. But it seems like there's way more leeway for the guys that sell a lot more. I don't know. I wish we had a salesman on here tonight. That would help a lot. Mike said I ordered my 2016 Tundra, built it with dealer. Just so happens another dealer built one identical, and it was in transit. My dealer called them, and I had it in 2 weeks later. They will also always try to do that when you order one. They will always try to see what's out there inbound to the region and try to do it that way. Their goal is to sell the vehicle as quickly as possible. They don't want to be held up. They don't want to hold you up. So they want to sell that vehicle quickly to turn, their money over and everything like that. They still do get credit for the order. It's just not the same as the stuff that's sitting on the lot to them, apparently. They gave me a loaner. The first dealer we went to said they could not order the exact Tundra I wanted. Then they told me that they could, so we went to another dealership. There you go. I don't blame you at that point. There are 2 big Toyota dealerships near me. One does not like to special order trucks. The other loves to special order vehicles. Take your guess which one has better customer service. Well, there you go. And that's the thing. Like, every dealership is different. That's why you have to do your research. At the end of the day, you have to do your research with all of this, because one dealership will tell you, we can't do that. Other dealership will tell you, oh, we could totally do that. I had one poor soul. I feel bad for him. I don't remember his name. This was years ago. And this is back when the TRD Pro was in extreme high demand. I'm thinking probably 2016, 17. The dealer told him, yeah, we'll order you a TRD Pro right now. And they went inside and they did the paperwork or whatever. And 6 months later, through the 6 months, he was getting, spun around the tree. Oh, yeah, it's on the way. Oh, no, wait, it went somewhere else. Oh, they turned it off to another dealer. Like, just totally took advantage of the poor guy. He didn't actually end up getting one. I don't know what he ended up with, but I think that kind of turned him off to the TRD Pro. Because at the time, some dealers were telling you you can order them. Some were saying you can't. Most of it was backed by allocation. So when the dealer got an allocation, if you put your name on something, And I always used to tell people to see if they require a down payment. Because if you put a down payment, if they're like, yeah, when we get our allocation, it could be yours. They might just be like, just give me your name. You don't need to put down like a deposit or anything. A lot of people, the smart ones, would say, no, I'm going to put a deposit down. And you sign that check over, and then you actually have that in your hand. So if you get screwed after the fact, then you know, look, see, boom. A lot of people will ask for paperwork. Word of mouth with ordering a vehicle is not the smart way to go. I want everything on paper. I want everything confirmed. I want to talk to my dealer guy once a week at least until the vehicle gets in. Constant communication. You don't want people to forget. I've gone into dealerships where they know your name. They remember everything about you. They remember everything you like. They remember personal little things about you to spark that conversation. That always makes you feel good. I've gone into dealerships where I tell them my name 4 times and they can't remember. They call me the wrong name. This is before the channel. And they just don't have that extra bit of care. So I'd rather a dealer be honest and upfront with me right away. If I go in, I'm like, oh, look, I really want to order a TRD Pro Tundra, which actually did happen to me. I will give a good shout out to a local Toyota dealership here named Lakewood Toyota. I went in 2015, before the channel ever started, when I was looking for the TRD Pro that I wanted to buy. I went in and I was like, listen, I really want a TRD Pro. We sat down with the guy and he's like, and this is when they were like impossible to get. All they had in the region was a white one, and for them to get it to the dealership was going to be a real pain because a lot of the dealers, here's another thing, wouldn't do a dealer trade on a TRD Pro because it was a guaranteed sale. So I was going to have to put down a major amount of money and hope that they would send the vehicle over. And then, you know, I'm like, well, what dealership is it at? And they don't really want to tell you that kind of thing because they want the sale, of course. It didn't end up working out with Lakewood Toyota, but not because of anything more than I was like, I'll just keep, you know, looking around. But, okay, let me get caught up. I'm really sorry for that long story. Jason said, the 4th dealer I dealt with was finally willing to promise a white Pro DC in 12 to 16 weeks. Had to deal with the guy whose name is on the building above the Toyota. Had to get additional unit allocated. There you go. Okay. And it worked out. I was told if you order a truck, you will not be able to negotiate much at all. That is another thing. And they'll tell you that too because, again, at the end of the day, they want to sell what's on the lot, right? So on the stuff that's on the lot, they'll negotiate a lot more than an ordered truck. I've heard that a bunch of times. Jose, what's going on? I noticed passenger running board damage, bent, so I figured it was damaged. The last week I took the truck to Toyota dealership for service, so I went there today and will order a new one. Oh, they didn't even fight you on it. That's good stuff right there. Cool. By the way, where's everybody coming from tonight? Because I forgot to ask that question, and we're 23 minutes into this. Where are you in the world? And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like the video. I got everything in playlists, so you can get all caught up on everything. Check out the playlist, and welcome aboard. It's nice to meet you. Look forward to talking to you. All right. Linan, I'm sorry, I'm going to call you ML86 because it's way easier. I ordered the one Tundra TRD Pro Inferno back in October 2014. I got it at MSRP. They tried selling it with a premium, but you have to play hardball to get them at your price. Absolutely. The Inferno was gorgeous. I passed up an Inferno. Kind of regret it. Hub, what's going on? Did you see Brad DeBerdy's Tacoma build on Twin Turbo show? No, but I will check that out. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll definitely check that out. ML86 says, although it was easy for me since I live 120 miles from the SA plant, Texas resident. All right, cool. That's the other thing. Texas always, you want to talk about high volume dealers for Toyota Tundras? Texas. Woo. And don't forget, people, if you don't understand the game of buying a vehicle, because listen, it's a pain, okay? And we all don't know the ins and outs and stuff. I've been doing this channel long enough to kind of see some of the weird stuff that goes on and the things you have to do to get what you want. You have the internet in a way you've never had the internet. You don't have to buy that car or truck down the street from your house. You can look all over the country. You can make a deal with a dealership 5 states away and have the vehicle shipped to you. So don't be afraid to check out everything. Those TrueCar, Cars.com, Auto Trader, use them. They're tools for you. You don't have to go to the dealership down the street. Remember that. 2016 TRD Pro, 2017 Platinum, that's in the driveway right now. FRS, all came from New York, 5 hours away. I'm in New Jersey. You could pass 53 Toyota dealerships from me to where I bought my truck from, or trucks and vehicles from. See, you got to find that good deal, man. David says, what is the largest tire with a leveling kit? Well, it depends what level you're going up. I have a 2-inch level, 275, 70 R18. I bet you I could do 285. Some say you could do 295, 70, but it seems like it's pushing it a little bit. But that's just me. Leveling kit, if you go 3 inches, I've seen some people try to throw 35s in on 3 inches, but you might have to do a little chopping when you get to that point. But if anyone knows specifically or has it on your truck, help David out. What is the largest tire you could go with a leveling kit? Let's just say 3 inches for argument's sake. Dance Master, what's going on, pal? How you doing? Good to see you. Free Raven, my man, the chemist. 2015 to 17 Tundra TRD Pro headlights fit on a 2014. Yes, sir. I'm almost sure they do, but just checking here. Yes, sir. And they sell them. Just saying. SparksParts.com, TundraDude34 promo code. Get it. Jason says I put 1K down. It's always smart to put the money down so it's not a word of mouth thing. And they're like, yeah, you're in. Because then when you go to get it, they're like, oh, you know, it didn't come. Or like I said, some dealer pulled it to another dealership in the region or something. ML86 says, yes, they do, to Free Raven. J5 says, the service department told me that Toyota only built 2,000 trucks similar to mine. 2-wheel drive, cement gray, Crewmax spray and bedliner JBL premium with built-in navigation, CarPlay, and TSS package. I believe that, because you don't see that at all. Cole says, Landers Toyota in Little Rock is great. Since I'm going to Chevy, I might spend that money on one of the Army Green TRD Pros they have. Well, there you go. I like the look of the Army Green in person a lot more than the pictures. And get weekly text updates. That's what you need. Yep. No clue if that's true or not. It'd make me feel good. Gave me the warm and fuzzy. Probably is, dude. And the way you have it set up, that's extremely rare. It looks good, man. Not going. Oh, since you're not going to Chevy. 10-4 on that there, Cole. Dave, what's going on, pal? How you doing? Welcome aboard, sir. Michael, hello. Getting comments all up on my phone right now. It's getting loud and annoying. Michael says, greetings from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Thanks for the great content you provide. You, I have to say thank you to as well, because you watch the great content. So thank you for watching. You watch, I will put up. Cheers, mate. Ugh. Dealers are criminals, says Tori. I've found some ones that I really like. There's just a few out there that are extremely honest. All right? At the end of the day, as long as you understand and the dealer understands, they're in it to make money, you're in it to get what you want. If you can both figure out a nice common ground there, you can build a long relationship off of it. And that's what I always, when I look at dealers and I see how they handle things, one of the things I always look at, it shouldn't be about that sale that you're making right then and there right now. It should be about the next 5 sales you're going to sell to not just that person, but their family. Oh, wait, we got things like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. Word of mouth travels very fast nowadays. Friends and family. You could look at 15 vehicles and a consistent turnover every time that person and their friends and family need something. It's all about working toward the future. So an honest dealer, being that a lot of people have in their life at some point has gone through a dishonest situation with a dealer, when you find that honest dealer, you don't leave, you don't move, you stay with that dealer. So I don't necessarily agree with the dealers or criminals thing, just because I found, like with Frank, okay? Frank Ford was the guy that sold me, Galt Toyota, all my vehicles. Dude was super honest. He was like, dude, this is what I can get you, but I can't go, you know, like there's things he could do, couldn't do, you know. Just an easy guy to work with. Like I said, I knew that company was in it to make their money, and I wanted what I want. If you meet me where I want to be, we'll do this. Word of mouth, TundraDude34 YouTube channel. Frank Ford is not a salesman anymore. He's now a cop. If he was still a salesman, I wouldn't have left his side at all. So I'm on the fence about that. I've had some really good experiences with a few dealers. There's some that just look to take care of you, and I appreciate that. And I know, and this is another thing I talk about with people before I keep going on. I apologize for the delay. This is water, but it's almost like caffeine at this point for some reason. I understand that a lot of dealers will deal with me differently because of the channel, but they know that I'm going to talk about things that happen on the channel, so you better be honest with me. But I can see right through it. I've worked with dealerships that are amazing. I'm going to give a great shout out right here. Fred Beans, Toyota, that I did a video on, which was a very shaky camera situation I had going on that day. But I did a video on a couple of months ago. They're up in Flemington, New Jersey. Okay, great people, very honest people. Any questions I had, they answered. Good people. So I like that dealership. They don't mark up their TRD Pros. MSRP is max for them. That's just how they roll. So that's what I'm saying. Hit or miss, but there are some good ones out there, in my opinion. Okay, Long John, what's going on, pal? Jimmy's in Louisiana. Tori's at the kitchen table in Utah. Cool. Jason's in Colorado. Denver, Colorado for David. Benito's in Kansas City, Kansas. Welcome aboard there, Benito. How you doing, buddy? East Texas, kind of close to Dallas. I just realized I skipped Russell. Hi, Russell. How do you get the beans above? Oh, geez. Okay. I love how when I don't proofread stuff. East Texas, kind of close to Dallas. I think we said that. Had a lot of issues with the cruise control system. Took it into the dealership. Had a camera upgrade, software upgrade, another camera upgrade, another software upgrade. Finally fixed, hopefully, 2018. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time. A lot of issues with those 2018s, especially their Toyota Safety Sense. First year. Central Mississippi for J5. Doug, Anchorage, Alaska. I forgot about this. Doug, my good man, you are now a moderator. So, thank you, Doug. I own 3 TRD Pros, 2014, 2017, now 2020. I ended up lifting the 2017, 2020 with the Ready Lift 2-inch, 2015, and 4-inch lifts, 2020, and surprising, the Ready Lift 4-inch Pro Lift was better ride than the 2-inch lift. I need pictures, bro. TundraDude34@gmail.com. Send some pictures. Mike said, Oklahoma, tornadoes today, snow tomorrow. Be careful out there, pal. That's some weird weather you got going on. Dave is in Missouri. Cool. Tewksbury Driver is in Boston. Oh, boy. You got to get rid of Tom Brady. They're going to send him somewhere. He's probably going to go to the Browns. And then you're going to get a nice young quarterback. And you're going to get yourself a Super Bowl. Because people are saying the dynasty's over. I don't think the dynasty's over. I'm not a Patriots fan at all. They had 1 loss. Let's chill out a little bit. Jose's in Naples, Florida. Jose, my man. 10 minutes from Branson, Missouri in a small town, Kirbyville. I like it for Dance Master. Michael says, snowing here tonight. Going to break my 2019 Tundra's Snow Cherry. All right, be safe out there, buddy. Sent you pick via email. Okay. By the way, are you the type of person that says via or via? Because I say via. And that seems to be a sense of contention with some people. Hold on. Got to check out this picture that just came in. This is the Tacoma Hub was talking about. The Hubster. Oh, my. Dude. Hold on. You guys got to see this. This is a little aggressive. What do you think? What do you think this Tacoma? Think it's a little aggressive? Oh. Oh my. That's something. I actually have seen this before. But that is an interesting looking Tacoma right there. Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for sending that one in. Whew. Wonder how much that cost. Samuel says, everyone at work has an SR5 TSS Sport. What can I do to show everyone up? I'm getting a 2020 SR5 TRD Off-Road. Good choice. I am a big fan of the TRD Off-Road. SR5, go get them. Way to go. TSS is an appearance package. TRD Off-Road, you actually get shocks. So, and some skid plates. I'm a fan. I'm a big TRD Off-Road guy. They don't even have the TSS package up here in the north. That is a Southeast Division thing. Johnny 5 says, Travis, this was common for the 18 to have those recalls for the adaptive cruise control. Rock and roll. Eric says, hi, Eric. Have Army Green TRD Pro coming from Texas on order. Live in northern Wisconsin. Said no to white one on the lot. Rock and roll. White has been there every single year the TRD Pro has been offered. So why not get that Army Green? I'll be honest with you. I thought I would have lost a bet on this one. For years, I've been saying if the TRD Pro ever came out in some kind of an army green type color, it would sell out to the point where you can't get it. Well, the Quicksand actually sold a lot better than the army green so far. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, Gatherer of Information says, South Texas, howdy everyone. Hello there, Gatherer. Good to see you. Mario, what's going on? Have you seen the new render by Motor One on Google? Type in new Tundra on Google. I'll tell you what, I'll do it right now with you there, Mario. Let's see the rendering. And I will tell you if, what am I typing? New can't spell. New Tundra. And that is motor 1. Let's try this. See if anything pops up. Here's what the might look like. Ooh, no, I don't believe this at all. This is just... No, I'm not buying it, Dad. Or I refuse to buy it. I don't know. Because it's all they've done here is the Tacoma nose. And I'll show you guys in a second. I'm just trying to understand what I'm seeing. And the body's pretty much the same deal. I don't know. I'm ready for opinions on this one. Mario, thank you very much for letting me know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, we're not going to know until we know. So, I don't know, man. I don't really know how to say on that. Manny says, how much? How much what, sir? Robert says, I had 34s on a 2-inch level on my 08. Nice. I'm way behind if we're talking about this right now, so I apologize. 3-inch, 35-inch tires, but you need bumper spacers and body mount shop. Manny says, out the door. David says, now that you have experienced, what exhaust kit? I like the BAM, the one I have now, BA. TRD, dual exhaust. It still has my heart, though. Still has my heart. I got to be honest with you. I've seen some, and I've had loud ones too, like Flowmaster, single shot 40s and all that. That's too much for me now. I'm too old for that major amount of noise. I saw a BMW, I think it was an M5 yesterday. Excuse me. That had a very aggressive exhaust on it. And it just, I felt like it took away from the vehicle. Because the vehicle was going 5 miles an hour and it sounded like it was going 100. It was just way too much. I don't really like the loud exhaust like that. Michael says, I've seen some 2019 F-150s marked up $16,000 or marked $16,000 off MSRP. What's the most you ever heard of a Tundra being marked off MSRP? Maybe 5-6 grand. But then you can work more. That's the thing. That is the thing about, like with the F-150s and stuff. If you ever notice, the price on the actual sticker, the window sticker, is very high. Okay. But the thing about it is, the minute you go in there, they'll knock $8K off just for walking in the door. So it all ends up the same idea when it comes to price. If you work hard, you could get the price you want. William says, still wondering if I should have gone with a Magnetic Gray Metallic Pro 4Runner. No dealers were willing to go below MSRP, so it came out to $13,000 difference. Listen, man, I'll tell you right now. You got the TRD Off-Road Premium. Solid. I would rather the Off-Road Premium than the Pro, to be honest with you. You could always put those parts on. You could put the nose on, right? The grill. You could do the suspension. You could do the wheels and tires. And you'll still come under, if you do all that to your truck, you'll still be under, well under $13,000 of that difference. So take your time, do it right. Sparks Parts has all that. What's the promo code? Do I even need to say it? Long John said it might still rub even with removing plastic on the bumper end at full lock. Yeah, I just don't see the purpose of going to the point where you put so much tire on it that you can't turn the vehicle. There's a happy medium. Travis says, have not had any other issues except for cruise control system. It was very aggravating. I had to go to the dealership 5 times. Not blaming them. They should have been figured out. Yes, yes. My problem with dealerships, this is Johnny 5, says I can't find one to purchase from and use the service department. If one side of the house is great, the other side sucks. I've heard that as well. Does anyone know how much dealers make net on these vehicles? I think it all depends. The invoice, it all depends on what vehicle, what year of the vehicle, what time of year on the vehicle. Everything changes. Raymond says, Johnny 5, you are not wrong. Jordan says, 2022 Tundra lifted. I wouldn't mind it. Johnny 5 says, Travis, we had a guy on here a while back. I can't remember who it was. He was on a road trip with his wife and small dog. The dog was sleeping on the center console when the truck glitched. Very interesting. And attempted to avoid the non-existent accident. He said the dog was afraid to go back to sleep. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. One other thing about the dealership, when they get TRD Pros in, they put a more aggressive all-terrain tire on, sometimes a mud tire on them. I've seen a lot of dealerships do this. They know their customers hate the stocks on the Pro. A lot of the down south dealerships do that. So Arkansas makes a lot of sense to me. When they get the Pros in, they don't even just do it on the Pros. They'll do it on their stock jobs too. They will put a more aggressive tire on it, and I am A huge fan of that. New 2023 Toyota Tacoma. We shall see there, Jordan. We shall see. Beer of the night. Hop Valley Bubble Stash IPA, Eugene, Oregon, 6.2% alcohol. Nah, man. See, that's too much. Just need my Coors Lights, bro. Brandon, hello, my friend. New subscriber here from Nashville. Love your content. Welcome aboard, Nashville. I like it. I'm about to get another Tundra. What year do you recommend between 2014 and now around the 30,000 range? I'm a big fan of the 2017. Okay? That's the last year before Toyota Safety Sense. You get the bigger fuel tank. I'm with that one. 2017 for me. I would definitely stick to 2016 or 17 if you want the 38-gallon tank. They didn't have it on the 2015. So, but try out the 2017, bro. Maybe get a good deal on it. And welcome aboard, Brandon. It's good to have you, sir. Any questions you may have, don't be afraid to ask them. There's never such thing as too many questions. Since the new update, I have not had any problems with my adaptive cruise. Hopefully they fixed it for you. Could be good. I don't know. We'll say for good. Let's see. Travis said it was pretty close to taking the truck back to the dealership and letting them keep it. Understanding more about the two cameras, one on the windshield, one on the emblem, and communicate back and forth. This is true. Yep. Sam Squash, what's going on? Should I go TRD Pro or SR5 and do all the suspension upgrades myself? If you have the means and you don't feel like doing the work, TRD Pro. If you want to save a bunch of money, SR5 and then do all the work yourself, you'll still save thousands. If you have the time and you don't mind, I would go the direction of do it yourself. Cole says, Dance Master Freak, stay safe up there. I'll be getting the bad weather around 2 a.m. Yo, if you're having bad weather, please be safe out there, guys. Let's not do anything stupid. Don't go out driving in tornadoes or anything, please. I want you guys around, you know. Benito says, may I? May you what, bro? But yes, you may. Awful Boston accent, huh? I'm a Boston guy myself. Listen, bro. Okay, hold on. The Sox are playing, all right? I got to go to the game. You got to get over the Billy Buckner. He's not with us anymore. Billy Buckner was a good man. I hate those Mets. What a trooper. I mean, I'm working on it, you know? Joe. Washington State is a snowstorm, or in a snowstorm, and it's 60 degrees here today. Go figure, huh? Whenever you're ready, we can talk about my RCSB. I can send some pics, too. Very jealous of your RCSB. If you guys don't know what an RCSB is, regular cab, short bed. Amazing truck. We're only around for a few years. I'm jealous, and I want one. Michael says, I saw a spy photo posted on the internet, I think it was TFL, of a next-gen Tundra Crew Max with a 6.5 bed. I hope like crazy they offer that. I'll be trading my double cab for that right away. I have those pictures on my channel, too. Don't put too much stock into that body that you saw on that mule. They were testing suspension. They were testing the engine and stuff like that. They might have just threw a body on there. There were 6 lugs on each tire, though. That's a good thing, on each wheel. Because now we have 5 and everyone complains about that. But just don't put too much stock into a mule. I always say that to people. Tori says, that's awesome. That is badass, says Cole. Jose said, good ITD. You're a celebrity. No, you're a celebrity, bro. I appreciate you. Enjoy Florida. I'm very jealous. I want to go to Disney. Toyota Tundra SR5 lifted. They look great. Tom Brady, go to charges. I think Tom Brady, I'm going to be honest. No, I don't even want to say that. I thought Tom Brady would follow his old coacharoo down to New York, to the Giants. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I respect Tom Brady a lot. Travis says, so any debris, ice, snow, heavy rain, dew will give these cameras issues until it's clean. Funny you say that. Okay, so my front bumper sensors on my Platinum, 2017, doesn't even have Toyota Safety Sense. If there's ever any snow, they'll just go off the whole time. It's pretty annoying. Toyota Safety Sense is Toyota Safety Sense if you ask some guys. Yes, that's the thing they do too. The TSS package and Toyota Safety Sense are 2 different things, boys. LO, so my TSS is equipped with TSS, exactly. Good trucks. Absolutely, Jordan, I agree. Latin Bean Dip, how you doing? The problem is my lady doesn't like any of the Pro colors besides white or black. Okay. All right, I could see that. You got to make the wife happy. That's the rule, you know? At least you have the suspension. At least you have all the cool stuff about the truck. So, LO, that would make it a TTSSSS. Yes, it would. I cannot bring myself to buy a red truck. I've seen some decent looking red ones, but I'm not really a fan of red either. Oh, no. That rendering of the Tundra. I don't put too much stake into that rendering. High voltage, what's going on? If I wanted something to look like a Tacoma, I'll get a Taco. Yes. That seems like they just mixed what's available now, and that's what we got. Again, don't put too much stake into it. What do I always say? When it drives out onto the stage, we will know. Wisconsin, land of cheese, go Green Bay this weekend. Yeah, go Green Bay. Why not? I like Wisconsin. I wouldn't mind an XL taco, to be honest. We shall see. Ravens all day, baby, says the free Raven. There you go. Today work. I work today. What's up, TD? Been a long time. Congrats on 18K. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for donating $10 to the channel, as always. I think Chris has given probably his year's salary to this channel, so I thank you, as always, my good man. I hope you had a good New Year and stuff. I don't think I've seen you in a while. Good Christmas, good New Year. Robert, how you doing? I paid $41,000 for my 2020 Tundra TRD Off-Road 48,400 MSRP. That's a great deal, my friend. You did well. Let me ask you a true question here, Robert. Did you have to fight for it, or were they ready to deal? Let me know. Bill A says, I'm trying to decide between BA Muffler 8-inch single or TRD dual exhaust. I'm torn. Okay, so the 8-inch single is going to give you a lot more of a deeper tone. It's a good system because my dad had that on his truck. He wasn't a big fan of the drone at low speeds. That was his thing with that system. TRD dual exhaust, I loved. But there is a major price difference in that. I think the 8-inch is, it's the budget system I think you're talking about, Bill. About $700, and the TRD Pro dual, or excuse me, the TRD dual exhaust $1,100. So, I don't know. Fix cars, fix trucks. We need a mechanic. Chris Bone says, coming in with a big donation. Thanks for supporting the channel. Broski says, J5er. Thank you, J5, my man. You should live stream with Rob Motive and talk Toyotas. Rob is good company. Probably not. Thanks. What kind of offset looks best? That depends on who you ask. I have a very little offset on mine. Mine is plus 25 on my wheels. Maybe that much instead of some people have that much. I just like a little bit of peak, nothing crazy. But to each their own. 2022 Toyota Tundra Texas, says Jordan. Okay. Yeah, by the way. I paid $50K. MSRP was $53.5 for the Platinum. That's not a bad deal either. Go Leafs, go work play. I watched your video the other day of you taking in your new Ford. Dude, you must have money to burn, my friend. You got a nice little driveway there. But thank you very much for the donation, my man. I expect that from you with that driveway. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Does anyone know if I can put the 38-gallon tank on a 2015? It's been done, Tori. It's been done. I would suggest talking to the boys at Sparks Parts before you do it to see everything you need. But I have heard of some people putting the bigger tank on the trucks that don't have it. Mark, you won't get leather on a TRD off-road. They do now offer a leather package on the SR5 TRD off-roads. That might be regional, though. But I wouldn't care if I had leather or not, to be honest with you. Offset is one of those things like money. You can never have too much. My Tundra stands 5 to 6 inches, 20 by 12, negative 44 offset. That's rock and roll. Edmund, what's going on? Hey, I have a 2016 Tundra. What do you think about the Tesla radio system? I like the look of it, but a lot of people complain about the functionality of it, so heads up before you spend the dough. I think there's a lot better systems out there than that, but like I said, I'm just going off of what people told me. I really haven't seen anybody happy with their Tesla-style radio. If I'm trying to think back on anyone that actually told me they liked it. I've had people tell me they loved it when they put it in, but then after a while they weren't happy with the functionality of it. A lot of problems. So, Edmund, know that before you spend your money, pal. I want to save you money. Toyota Tundra 360 camera, definitely needed. Workplay TV, another big timer with a big donation. Thank you for supporting the channel, good sir. Go check out Workplay TV's channel. Even though he's a Leafs fan, we know the Islanders are taking the Stanley Cup this year. Robert says, I have a 2014 Platinum, and I also am going to change out all the JBL. I'm not happy with it at all. It's crazy because I'm also with you on the JBL. Once the windows are down, the sound is just not right. The Land Cruiser that one of my press vehicles like a year ago, had what they called in it a JBL synthesis, and that system was amazing. So, rock and roll. Mr. Catfish, how you doing? Do you think the new Tundra will have all-wheel drive option? No, I think it'll still be the 4x4 stuff. But all-wheel drive would be pretty cool. As Michael just said, all-wheel drive option would be awesome. But who knows, man? Who knows? Look forward to seeing what happens. Pat, what's going on, buddy? It has been a while. It is good to have you back, pal. Welcome aboard. Hope you had a good 2019 New Year's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, my birthday, summer, Thanksgiving, well, we forgot Halloween, Christmas, New Year 2020, and hey today. I hope you had a good year, pal. What's your email? I seem to have forgotten what you said. TundraDude34@gmail.com is correct. Transdone says, whoop, caught one. Okay, cool. I've been watching a lot of Diesel Brothers on Hulu lately. Yeah, you did finally catch one there, None. 13, my man. I'm sorry about that. I know I do weird ones. I never tell anybody when I'm doing these live streams because I can't commit to the timing half the time. I apologize. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you're hitting that notification bell so you know every time I put up one of these because I want you here. I've been watching a lot of Diesel Brothers on Hulu lately and really got me thinking how great would it be to have a Tundra with a diesel. There is a company out there that does the swap. Can't remember the name though. Brandon says, tomorrow I'm looking at a 2017 1794 with 76,000 miles for $34K. Good deal. That's right in the range right there, buddy. Just make sure you give a good look at it and make sure everything is, mechanically sound, no rust, all that stuff. And keep me updated, and I'm jealous because the 1794 is my favorite. I have both TRD dual black tips. Now, do you guys know this? I don't know if I ever talk about this too much. When I put on the TRD, or I should say the BA Muffler TRD replacement system, I ended up painting my whole system because what I have, that comes with like the muffler. You basically replace the TRD dual exhaust muffler set, but the tailpipes, you still use the TRD dual exhaust. So it came with the black tips from the 2019 and up Pro, and I painted the pipes like a flat black. They look great. It's not chipping. So far, so good. Knock on the old woodaroo. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling with that because I hated the way that rust looked. I would get this rust on there. That was just not fun to watch. The buildup on the pipes were very bad. Sam says, got snow up to my beep in Washington State. Next week, single digits. A fella could freeze his lily. Well, be safe up there, my friend. All right? Just be careful. Hang out inside. Maybe a little New England clam chowder. You know? Nothing crazy. We're going to eat some chowder. Not the budget system, the single 8. Okay, standard BA muffler. Your dad had the budget 8. That's true. Thanks for your input. Great channel. Call Keith. Okay, this is the great part about BA Muffler. Keith is the owner, the creator, the engineer. He's the everything. He will talk to you. You tell him exactly what you want as far as sound, and he will make it the way you want it. He's a good man. Hit up Keith. Emmanuel said I paid $51,550, including tax title licensing for 2019 TRD Pro window sticker plus dealer markups was $56. Dude, amazing deal. Amazing deal. Amazing deal. For real. Haha, well, watch my most recent video and you'll see all I do is work. Yeah, want to play, you need to work. That is true. I say that. Gotta pay to play, right, buddy? Beautiful truck, by the way, though. Really like your FJ. If I won the lotto, I for sure would call Sparks Motors to build a diesel Tundra with a massive lift and military-grade axles, 2017, 1794. Paint match with the diesel would be great. Don't make me jealous. If we have Mike's ear tonight, take notes, please, sir. We want an all-wheel drive Tundra. We would also like a diesel and a twin-turbo 5.7 version. I'll be sure to pass that along. Michael says, already gave this video a thumbs up. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm now caught up, finally. It took me 53 minutes to get caught up here. Toyota Tundra, 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. New 2023 Toyota T100. I don't think the T100 is ever coming back. The TD34 sticker is holding strong on the FJ, buddy. If you need another one, you let me know. Or if you have any friends up there that want any more of these things, if you got any Tundra people in your life, I'm happy to oblige. Chantel said, hello, by the way, have the 2019 TRD Sport. Wish I waited for the 2020. It has a couple of new options I like. Well, first off, did you buy or lease? Okay, because if you leased, you're already a year into it. So you only got like 2 left. And then really in that last year, you could play around to get yourself into something. If you bought after a couple of years, you'd be able to trade out evenly, I'm sure. But I mean, the stuff that it has, you can totally live without. Push button start, a little bit bigger of a screen. No more fender antenna, which people have a real issue with that, which is no big deal to me, but whatever. Man, a twin turbo 5.7 would be awesome as well. Yes, it would. A twin turbo all-wheel drive would be epic. That would be the end-all be-all right there, right? The best. Oh, my God. I've handed out a few, man. There are a few Tundras in Nova Scotia with your sticker, buddy. That's pretty cool. Well, it's good to be around the old... oh, dude, Carl's totally blocking your great country. Canada. There we go. And he was blocking Hulk Hogan, too. Carl, that's messed up, bro. 1-ton diesel Tundra would be pretty great, too. Yes, it would. Can you give a newbie a rundown on the safety sense? Hold on one sec. I know I could Google it, but I'm interested in your input. You know, it has the radar cruise control. Now, I don't have the TSS. My father has Toyota Safety Sense. A bunch of people on here have Toyota Safety Sense. Radar cruise control, which seems pretty cool. I've used it a couple times in some of the test Tundras they give me, the press vehicles. It seems like it's pretty neat and it works well. Pedestrian detection. So if you're one of those people, this is why I like Toyota Safety Sense, okay? Because people have a real problem with being on their phone when they're driving, which to me, there's no excuse for that. I see it way more than I'd like to admit to you. There are more people driving on their phone than not, which is just a shame out there. So if you're one of those people that plays around on your phone when you drive, Toyota Safety Sense could totally save your life. Adaptive cruise control is money. Yes, yes. Let's see. Oh, wait, I'll get there in one sec. So adaptive cruise control, pedestrian detection. What else am I forgetting? Adaptive cruise control, pedestrian detection. Help me out here, people with Toyota Safety Sense. But from what I've driven with the vehicle, the braking, yeah, so the auto braking, like I said, if a car brakes in front of you, the truck will sense that vehicle and stop itself. The truck will be quicker than you. Lane keep assist is another one. But on the Tundra, it's not just... So, okay, so other Toyotas, what it'll do, it'll beep at you and it'll pull the vehicle back into the lane. On the Tundra, it'll just beep at you to let you know. I'm actually happy they do that. I'm happy it doesn't have the full-on, you know, pull you back into the lane. Because I'll be honest with you, I've driven a couple of the press vehicles that have that. The lane assist that pulls you back into the lane. And it's kind of aggressive, dude. But I think that's it. If I'm wrong, anyone with Toyota Safety Sense, help a bro out. We gotta help everybody know what they're doing with this. Hold on, I'm so lost here. So that was Brandon's question. So yes, Brandon, I'm a fan of it. 2018 was a rough year. It sounded like they were working out a lot of bugs, but the 2019 and 2020 owners seem to really like it. Dwayne, what's going on, buddy? Dwayne is in the house. Good. Thank you, man. Looks good, man. Thank you, Workplay. Appreciate you, buddy. Once again, go follow Workplay TV. Check out his deal. He's got a lot of nice vehicles, that's for sure. He likes Ford. Don't hate him for that. I bought the 2020 as I like the shark fin antenna. Put a 40-inch ham antenna on the front right hood. Anyway, ham radio. My father used to be big into that. Okay, so you sent over the email. Okay, we'll check out the email. Sorry, John. Let's see here. All right, waiting on the email. So hold on. There it is. Hold on. First, we have the manual one. That he sent me the rendering, which I can't look at anymore, man. Here we go. So this is the RCSB. Here's what we've done to... Oh, we can't tell anybody what we've done to it. In fact, why don't you do this? Okay, hold on there, Mr. Long John. Send me like 15 to 20 pictures of your truck, and we'll do a feature on it. I'll do a video one of these days on your truck instead of giving up all this information right now. You wrote everything you did to it. Oh, there's the pictures. They just came in. Yeah, let's do a video on it instead. Let's not waste it. There's too many good I can't talk. There's too many good pictures on there. All right, the TSS Adaptive Cruise is money. Yeah, Toyota Tundra lifting, towing, yes, no. I think it depends on the lift you have. I suggest airbags if you're going to tow. I think it's pretty cool that the Tundra reads my text to me. I think that's cool too. It's pretty funny when there's profanity in it. The way it says the words, pretty funny. The braking, we talked about that. Diesel Tundra just sounds great. Duramax paired with an Allison transmission. Running on some 40s on air ride just sounds great. Lane keep assist we talked about. Saw a couple people wanting to remove shark fin because Tundra won't fit in a garage with a small lift and is in the way of roof racks. We knew there'd be something. The 3/4 ton Toyota Arctica with 8-liter turbo diesel. Tundra's big brother. Make it happen, Toyota. I like the name. It would be my next truck. I bet it would be. Gotta have electric power steering for lane correction. No thanks. There you go. I guess that makes sense then. I gotta run, buddy. We have a storm coming this weekend. Need to get ready. Yes, be safe out there. You keep up the solid content as well, my friend. Thanks for being here. Be safe. Tell your Canadian friends hello, eh? Blind spot monitoring as well. I think blind spot monitoring is separate. I don't think it comes with Toyota Safety Sense per se. That's part of the safety and security package, I think, because they don't all have that. Tori says, gotta go. Thanks, Mark. Good night, buddy. Yes, sir. You have a good one as well. Thanks for the shout out, man. Later. Go Leafs. Psh, Leafs. They blow it every year. Don't block the Hulkster. You can't block the Hulkster, dude. No way. People always say to me, why do you have a I say this to the people that have been here a while. Why do you have a Canada plate, but you don't have an America plate? I do have an America plate, bro. Hulkamania. You don't get much more American than that. I hope the Toyota Tundra is never $100,000. Blind spot monitoring, I'm a huge fan. I got to be honest with you. Ouch, no thanks to the $100,000 Tundra. Yeah, no thank you whatsoever on that one. For sure. Way too much coin for me. All right, we're going to call it an evening, boys and girls. I got to go. I got to get ready for work because we're working again because we work every day, right? So this was a fun one. Again, if you're out there trying to order a vehicle, just make sure you lay out everything. I suggest a deposit, and I suggest you signing some paperwork. And take a copy of the paperwork with you, okay? You don't want to have an issue where you run into 6 months of hell because you can't figure out what's going on or you keep getting delayed. Chantel, thank you very much. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing everyone tonight. I'll read the last few ones here. All of these new safety features on vehicles, and yet I see more and more wrecks every day. Cell phones, bro. In the past 2 months, 3 times the car pulled out in front of me or just stopped to make a turn with no turn signal, and the truck started to brake before I could, and then turned into brake assist. I like it. Twin turbo all-wheel drive Tundra Supra. Slow down now. All right, everyone be good. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, subscribe, like button, all that stuff people always say to you. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I never remember to say all that stuff. But the notification bell is very important if you want to be part of these live streams because they are very random. So I will see you guys. TD, I'm looking forward to the video. Yes, you sent me all the pictures and everything. We'll get you going. I don't know how many pictures you sent me. Make sure there's 15 to 20 in there. If not, send more. And if you didn't send what you want to do in the future to it, that's up to you. But I will do it one of these days for sure. But take care, everyone. TransDon13, be good. Night, gents. Johnny 5. Okay.